Hello, hello,
Hello,
Lydia.
Adrian. How are you doing?
Nice to. Good, and you? How are
I'm
you?
going bananas.
Why? Why that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Tell me.
the motto of my podcast. I'm a Greek goddess, or I'm just going bananas. Well, I guess my whole life I was going bananas.
I always liked your attitude. You
Okay,
know
thank you.
your energy. I always was drawn to your energy. So
Uh,
yeah, I like
yeah,
you. You're
yeah,
different
thank you. I like you
than
too.
that.
What? What did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, you're different, and I like that than many people I know. So you have something unique. You know?
Well, I cannot deny. Yeah, it's unique and it's out there. Yeah, it's unique.
Yeah,
I guess it's my positivity. I think
yeah.
so. It's not
So
always working well, but yeah.
yeah. So tell me how, I mean, we both are Greeks originally.
Yes.
I
Yes.
am in Switzerland, you're in Holland.
Okay.
How did you get to Holland? What was your purpose? I mean, did you have enough of
Well,
Greece?
well, that's the meaning of the podcast. Also, we have to talk how it's to be a Greek living abroad, Greece.
Yes.
So, well, after my studies, Uh, as you know, I just 2010 or so, I finished my theatrical studies, performing arts. So after that, well, since I remember myself, I was always wanted to explore the world. That was the big dream, you know. So after my studies, I said, okay, that's the big moment. That's
Yeah.
now your time to start see different things, you know, before you start your career you can explore uh, what world is and get out a little bit of my comfort zone because yeah, it first was the school, then the studies, and I was really into it, really focused. So yeah, I needed some time for myself and to see what is out there, you know.
Okay.
And of course, how it is not to be Greek also. See around the different cultures and everything, the unique ID that yeah, the world has to get out a little bit of
Okay.
my box, my little box. And you?
Yes.
You live in Zurich, Yato, isn't it?
Yes. I was born in Peru, and my father is Greek. My mother is from Peru, but I look more European, I would say. I mean, if somebody would guess where I'm from, it's difficult to say. I could be from anywhere. So because
Yeah.
the Greeks they say you look like this, the Italians they say that you look like that.
Man,
So
I have the same problem. Eh?
yeah, but don't forget that Greece was now the Greeks will hate me for that, but Greece was 400 years under Turkish.
Okay, yeah, I know. That's
So
something
you
that
cannot
really hurts, eh? The
you
Greeks.
cannot say how does a Greek really look. You have to look
Yeah,
back in history. I
that's in
mean,
on our DNA. It's not only Turkish, also. Eh? We had
no, but
many
I'm saying
conquerors, but yeah, yeah.
especially for me, I'm from the island of Corfu, so Corfu was not invaded by the Turks. So
Oh, yeah, but it was from Italians, eh? For a moment, I know because also my grandma was from Corfu, so I also have roots in Corfu. So,
oh really? I didn't know that.
yes, here
Okay.
comes my name, also Julia, Romeo
From
and
so it
Juliet.
comes from
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah. It's
mean,
Italian.
yeah, I mean, for my name Adrianos or Adrian, like I said, but Andrianos is from the Emperor Adrian. From the
Yes, the big
yeah. I mean,
emperor.
I have even my own street in Athens. You know, the
Yes,
street of
Andriano,
Adrianos.
Andriano
So
Street.
I feel home there, next to the Acropolis. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
now here is a hot question.
yeah.
You said the magic word. Where you feel home?
Yeah. For me, look, if I look at from the spiritual side, I feel home everywhere because wherever I traveled, my experience has shown that I can adapt myself everywhere, and I feel
Yes.
drawn to the places because the earth is. I would say earth is my home,
Hmm.
but it's always good to have a place to come back and say that you're home. And I would say, out of my own experience, that's Greece. So when I'm in Greece, I go out. I am in the islands. I feel, like I feel gone to the history of Greece. I don't know, something
Yes.
like
It's
maybe from a
inside there.
past life,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that, yeah. So I would say Greece, mostly.
Okay.
And
Yes.
you?
Well, now, well, here it is. In my first podcast, I said I also feel home here. I also feel home in Greece. But it's
Okay.
what you said. We are travelers of the world. I feel
Yes.
home where my heart is and my heart is.
Yes.
That's my home. So
Exactly.
sometimes, I say my body is my temple, can
Yeah.
be my temple, though I don't want to put it in a form, But wherever you put me, I will survive, I will stand up, and I will create my own reality. For
Yeah.
some, I'm really proud to be Greek, but I can live outside the fact that I've been already a citizen in three countries,
Hmm.
and from all of them I took the best, the
Okay.
best. So I'm really grateful, and that's the spirit, man. We are humans.
Yeah. Can I ask you what was the reason you went to Holland? Where are you in Den Haag, no? Yeah.
I am in the Hague, yes. Well, I came
In The
for
Hague.
holidays. First my cousins visit the country. Yeah,
Yeah.
the young one, she came for love.
Mhm.
So then were super excited, and they said, whoa, it's amazing here. So I said, okay, I will come for holidays. I have to see the amazing country that you said it is. So here I am. I came for holidays. I was partying, I was enjoying life, So I said,
Yeah.
people, if I found a job, here I am. I'll stay. I'm not going anywhere. And after 4 years, I'm still here.
So you feel that you're home now.
Yes.
Okay.
I have
Good.
two homes. I have my base in Greece
Yeah.
and my base here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, for me, when I came to Switzerland, it was not, I would say, easy because of the culture, like different.
Okay. Oh,
Switzerland is a nice country. You have everything here: nice
yeah.
lakes, mountains, nature, and for me, because I went on my own, I didn't know anyone in Switzerland. I came in 2007, so it was like a cultural how should I say? It was like a
Culture
not
shock.
shock. Yeah, okay, kind of
Difference, a huge,
culture.
yeah.
Yeah.
But let
So
me
yeah,
make clear something. Where you've been before? It's important,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I was in Germany, so that's not I mean, big thing. I was in Munich, so
Okay.
yeah. But before that, I used to live in Greece. So
Okay.
Greece, Germany, Switzerland,
Yeah.
I've been
Okay.
almost all around Europe, I would say, half of Europe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, after so many years here, fortunately, I have my mother who lives now here and my brothers, so I'm not so on my own here.
Mm-hmm.
But the good thing in Switzerland is you're like in the middle of Europe, you're like central. Like for me,
Yes.
I fly 2 hours to Athens from here. Like I don't know, from Amsterdam, maybe 3 hours. So
Same
everywhere you
here.
go, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
everywhere. Everywhere.
yeah, I'm like in the middle. You also almost, but you know, and
Yes.
the good thing about where you are is you could fly directly to Peru. because when I fly to Peru, I always fly over Amsterdam. It's my best
Okay.
connection. So
So
I
from here,
always
yeah,
fly
it's
with
more
them.
easy to reach also Asia
Yeah,
and
like,
Latin America. Yeah, I know what
yeah,
you mean.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
But
big airport, eh?
yes, I always get lost. It's
Yeah.
incredible. Like every time I
Yes.
come there, I have to go from one terminal to the other, and then once I almost lost my flight because I was
Oh, it happened to me also.
really.
Almost. Yes.
Okay.
I was in a panic mode. I said, please, if I lose my flight, I'm gonna burn it down. No, but
Okay.
I managed.
But you made it. Okay.
Of course, I
Then
always make it.
yeah, interesting. No, but
Oh,
like I mean, I came many times to Amsterdam or to Holland, and I like the people there. They're very friendly, open, and
yes, it's true.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like from they are like this since they're always there, but for me, it was always a good impression being there.
I
Like
have the
the
same
people.
impression also. I really
Yeah,
like them. Trust me, they know they know how to enjoy life.
but what I have to find out is they don't like German. They don't like speaking German, so I always have to avoid saying something in German. So
Avoid the
I
fact
was,
that to say, "Oh, I'm leaving German." Well, rumor says that yeah, they don't like them. Rumor
that was
says.
my experience.
Yeah, I experienced the same. So, okay, I had the same, when well, not the same because when I left Greece, the first country that I went was Spain. So for me, there wasn't a big shock, because Mediterranean people, they look like a little bit more, the same mentality, though we had differences. Of course, we had. It was
Yeah,
different. The big shock when I went to Sweden and when I start to meet Swedish people. So the Nordic mentality, yeah. So there for me, it was the first shock.
okay.
Okay, uh, did you have problems also adapt to the environment, or so when you've changed from Greece to German and then to Switzerland, did you have any problems? Did you felt that there is an environment that it's not friendly, or you have a difficulty to adjust or something?
Yeah, look, regarding adapting myself, okay, in the beginning it was not easy, but what I learned is that seeing it from a spiritual side, it's because I attracted this kind of people situations.
Mm-hmm.
So the more I learned what's happening around me, it's because it's internal. So when I work with myself, like seeing things differently, like being grateful, for example, being here, because not everybody can be here. And it changed my mind, like I always thought, oh, I don't like being here. People are cold or whatever. So
Yes.
when I realized that it all starts with me, I started to see the things differently. I mean,
Yes.
you always catch yourself still talking negatively, sometimes, but then it all
Nagging
affects.
and complaining all the time about the weather, about being cold. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So when I realized that if I want to have a good life or living a life where I feel in peace, then I have to start by myself inside myself, like seeing
Mm-hmm.
things, seeing the good things, not only the bad things, and being
Exactly.
grateful for being here, having this, all this. If you start being grateful, then things will start making more sense. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we are all here for a reason. I'm here, you're there. So
Yes.
the point is, what do you do out of that? Many times, I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to leave because I couldn't. stand it, from here, from Switzerland. But I realized that it all has its purpose, that
Yes.
I'm here. So when I started to realize that, it shifted many things inside, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still in the process. I mean, you never stop learning. So yeah, I mean, each one has
It's
their
a
own
journey.
experience. It's a
It's a
journey. Life is
journey.
a journey. Life is a journey.
Exactly.
So,
And
but
that's what
it
are we
doesn't
doing.
exactly. But it doesn't keep me from going to Greece. I used to go every month.
Yeah,
Good
me
thing
too,
is,
eh? And now look at us. We are stuck in the pandemic. Yeah,
exactly.
sorry, or
Yeah. But again, you have to see it from the positive side. Why
always,
are
eh?
we stuck? For me, last year it was a good time. For many, it was a bad time.
Yeah,
Because they had to stay home, they couldn't go anywhere.
yeah.
They would have loved to travel. But since I love to travel as well, it was a challenge in the beginning. But then I realized it was good for me because I could focus on what is important. You know?
The
I started
inners,
doing Yes, I started
the
doing
inner journey.
meditation.
Yeah.
Exactly. I started doing meditation daily. I read books,
Yes.
about spiritual stuff, about self development, all that. It helped me, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And and then I started the journey with posting videos daily on TikTok, which I never expected to do that because I'm not a person like which loves to do this kind of things. But then I said something inside me. There is a calling, like I have this feeling I need to give out this information or this knowledge I have to others.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So consistently since last year, I posted every day a video, no matter what. If it, like you see me always in nature in the forest, but it doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, whatever. I always put a
Exactly.
video. So
You
that's
have
the
a
most
plan.
important
You
thing.
have a target. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Being consistent. If you're not consistent,
Exactly.
then that's how
That's
you
with
can.
everything.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how you can also achieve many things in life. If you're consistent and have goals, because a lot of people they don't have goals. They don't even write
Mm-hmm.
them down. They don't know. They're like a. I always say they're like a ship lost in the sea with no
Yeah.
direction, like the GPS.
Exactly.
Like so. Yeah,
Oh no,
that's why I
automat
say
pilot. I call them automat pilot.
yes,
You put the
autopilot.
automat pilot and you go like yeah, whatever. Now, I
Exactly.
guess one good thing that came out of this pandemic, we all became Instagram influencers. We started
Yeah.
create podcasts, and yeah, we became professionals in social media. That's a good thing.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
still, we are out there.
exactly. So
We are
this
out
is this
there
is this is our time. The best time to be
to
alive, I would say.
shine.
Yes,
No,
why
but
not?
really, before we were out there traveling, now we are have the inner traveling and
Yeah,
exploring what your really values in your life, the values that
exactly.
really matters.
Yes,
And what's this? Because
yeah.
I think we all we are closed homes alone.
You have to, you have to, like that's what I always say. Since everybody's locked down, they have to confront themselves with themselves, which they didn't do
Yes.
because they
Yes.
never had this opportunity to do that. Like I would
Mm-hmm.
say.
Mm-hmm.
So for many it was challenging, because I know
Mm-hmm.
people they don't like being alone. They don't like confronting themselves, confronting their problems, what they have with themselves. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I say, if you start looking into yourself and see why you are living this life, then you will understand why you attracted all these people or circumstances in your life. You know?
Yes.
So it was a good time to reflect last year.
Yes.
And like what I always say is, that's what's going on now with the pandemic and all that. if people are, or we are spiritually awakened, then we understand what's happening. But if you're
Mhm.
not awakened spiritually, then you
You're
will
done.
always be stuck there. You
Mhm.
won't understand what's really going on.
Mhm.
Without getting too much into the details about all this what's happening. You know,
Exactly.
you realize something is wrong. You start questioning what's happening, and you know, out of all that, what's happening with the media, social media, and all that, you have to always listen to your intuition, gut feeling. What does it tell you? You
Yes.
know, many people, they don't listen to it. So unfortunately, they listen to others because everybody else knows better than them. You know?
The news,
Yes,
TV all the time, all this toxicity, man.
exactly.
Yes, it's
So
toxicity. Only
and suddenly,
negativity.
and suddenly, everybody became a
Drama.
doctor, and they all know about the virus. That's what I have to say.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to talk it bad, negatively, or whatever. But
Mhm.
for example, I just read recently now,
Mhm.
before we went into this call, that suddenly now when Joe Biden became president, the
Mhm.
WHO said, "Oh, the PCR test, which you do everywhere, they are not even close to being accurate."
Mhm.
And now they said that maybe out of all these tests which have been done since last year, 90% weren't even um, accurate in the sense of being positive or negative, like saying that they had the virus. So, yeah, like I said, everybody can look into it if they want. Otherwise, they can stay in this bubble and believe or trust what others are saying.
Now, like
You
that,
know?
especially America, it's a really a sensitive point right now for everybody. I think for the whole planet.
Yes, but
So,
at the end of the day, is what how you cope with that. How do you let yourself affect this
no,
what's
no, no,
happening?
no, 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 no. Never. The political things, okay, I'm into them. I
Yes,
can follow, but seriously, I don't give a damn who is, yeah, controlling or blah, blah, blah. I don't care, man. I don't win
exactly.
something. I don't win something. They only win. And they don't even, yeah, sometimes they lose. So, I'll to believe. I prefer to focus on my environment and my people around me,
Yes,
and create a beautiful environment around me.
yes,
So,
exactly.
and I trust them, man. In a point, I trust them because they are there for us, for sure.
Who?
So,
Who you mean?
the politicians, the government, they're there for us to do the thing that we cannot do. Okay, that's their job. My job
Yes,
is to take care of my things. You know what I mean?
yes, I understand.
So, yeah,
That's the best thing you can do, actually,
yeah.
because at the end of the day, if you have to first
I'm not
look
getting
at
paid
yourself.
for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Yeah.
My
So
job is not to have opinion about everything. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not a politician. Yeah, I'm just an artist. Good
yes,
luck with this.
no, I mean, being an
There's no
artist is good.
connection.
Yeah, I know, but being an artist is good because you can express yourself, you know,
In a
through
different way,
music, through art,
through
through
books.
books. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why we all have our place or our purpose, our mission. You know?
Okay.
And as soon as you find that out, especially for you and me, then why not um, give back to people who are also looking to do that? Why don't you teach others, or like why don't you help others to do the same? because at the end of the day, that's the point, helping others to become the best version of themselves. That's
Okay.
my
I have a
philosophy.
question.
Yes.
Like Greeks that we are, how is the work outside of Greece? Did you ever had any problem in your working environment?
Like how you mean?
Uh,
Like,
s- have you ever worked in Greece? Did you
work?
ever had a
Like really
career?
work?
Like, yeah,
No,
being,
in Greece, no.
no.
No, not
No.
not that I remember. No,
Okay.
went to
So,
school there, and yeah,
okay. After the school, you went to German. Okay.
to Germany. Yes, yeah. I
Okay.
went to Germany, and then I studied in Germany, but I never worked in Greece. I only did, because I'm in real estate. My business, my
Mm-hmm.
main business is in real estate. So I have, I didn't have I didn't close deals in Greece, but my
Mm-hmm.
experience shows that um, in Greece, one helps the other.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a good connection,
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of people make fun of us in Greece that that a lot of people work in the government.
Yes.
So what? you know, the point is, yeah, you know
Well,
what
it
I
can be
mean.
a drama out of this, eh?
What?
That, yeah, everybody's laughing at us because the most of us, they want to work for the government. Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
true.
that's what the
And
foreigners know about Greece. I know this cousin who works at this cousin works
yeah,
in that government and this and
of
that.
course.
Yeah. So no, but what I wanna say, if you have good connections in Greece, it's
You can do
easier.
everything. It's only about connections. But do you face the same in Zurich or no, or in German? I think it's more democratic, the system there.
Yeah, it is. Yes. I was
It's
surprised when
good.
I first came to Switzerland that you can vote for everything. You know,
Hmm.
you have the right to say, look, I don't want this or that, and then you can
Hmm.
vote. The people can say, I mean, you can vote for anything, really. That's a good thing
Yeah.
about Switzerland. They respect their society's uh, wish. Like if they don't want to have certain things or they don't want to be part of the European Union, okay,
Hmm.
so be it. I mean, if the
Okay.
government wants it, but the people don't want it, you cannot change it. You
Okay.
know. But in other countries, it's unfortunately not like that. You know that. So you think that the society has the hands,
Yeah.
but here in Switzerland, you know that you can vote, and you know
Yeah.
that your vote really counts.
Okay.
Like
Even though you are Greek or Italian or German or whatever.
no, you have to be a Swiss citizen. You cannot vote as a
Okay.
no.
But do you
That's
have a Switzerland citizen passport or you are illegal?
I have only my Hellenic Greek passport at the moment, which almost, like I would say, was my experience, what showed last year or 2 years ago, not the best solution. Because up till then, I thought, oh, my Greek passport, I can travel anywhere. I don't need anything
Mm-hmm.
else. And then they stole my ID and my passport in Athens in the center from my car. And that was it.
Okay.
Like I said, never again. no, always good to
Yeah.
have a second option.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean,
Welcome to Greece.
welcome to you. But I never experienced that because I never had this problem. I've been so many times in Greece. I lived in Greece, and it never
Mm-hmm.
happened to me. And then suddenly, for a reason, it happened. And
Can
I always
happen.
say, shit happens.
Yeah. I say the same. Sorry. No, I also have only my Greek passport. Okay. Yeah, and I feel nice. So
which is actually not bad. I mean, it's one of the 10 best passports to have in the world. Actually, I read that somewhere.
yes, yes, I
So you
wrote it
can
also
travel
in
visa free.
CNN. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
an article about I think it's in the eighth position.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. So it's not
seventh or
that
eighth. Yeah.
bad. That's why we are proud.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a nice passport.
it is. Yes, I don't say
Yeah.
it's bad. So,
No,
but my experience to get it again after being stolen was a
nightmare.
you
I
don't
know.
wanna. Yeah,
When
you
you
don't
have to
wanna.
deal with the Greek government, good luck with this.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
You know, that's
nah.
I don't wish anyone to go through what I had to go through. I can tell you
Okay,
that.
there is a small joke that I'm gonna bring here. So Tom Hanks, he became a Greek citizen, and he was
Tom Hanks,
so
yes.
passionate and proud and blah blah blah. He said, as long as I don't have to deal with the Greek government, I can be the perfect Greek citizen. And that's
He said
true.
that. He
Yeah, he
said
said
that.
that. He
I didn't
said
hear.
that.
Okay.
It's unbelievable. I think we are worldwide around famous about yeah. Tin, 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 tin. Yeah, yeah.
But at
Okay.
least
Any other jokes that they use? Do you have, of course, what's their first impression when you say I'm Greek? When you are.
look when this whole thing started, with the crisis,
Mm-hmm.
um, I can tell you they made fun of us. Like,
Yeah.
oh, the Greeks, the poor Greeks, maybe you need some help, or this or that. So I think the
Yes.
media really made us look bad. you know,
Yeah. They
Like
they turn the system
we are
around against us.
like
Yeah.
we are the bad sheep in the European Union somehow like that.
Yeah.
That we owe everybody. But the European Union's fault, not us. So I always say that, not the Greeks
Yeah.
who, you know.
Now I
So
was lucky because back then I was in Spain. So
you were in Spain, okay?
yeah, back then I was in Spain, and thank God they were so against Merkel. I never felt that I have a negative judgment or anything. The
Yeah,
opposite.
okay.
They were saying, "Oh, blah blah blah." I don't want to speak bad words now. Well, I love to, but it's not political correct. Uh, but I was lucky because, yeah, we were the black sheep of the pigs, Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain. So
Yes.
now, well, this is something that I could see it coming, but I've never turned myself down, and I never said, you know what, I'm Greek, so yeah, I'm what you think you are. No, I'm not what you think you are. And your opinion is something that is based in the media and the news, and it's a government thing, But if you meet a Greek person, you will see that is the other way around. It's not what
Yes.
you think we are. So they had an opinion about us that we are a lazy people, and we don't love working, and we love the sun, and yeah, something like the Mexican with the sombrero sitting in the sun
And
doing nothing.
and what's bad about that? I don't get. I never
Well,
understood that.
we are not. We
Yeah,
are not.
but but even
The Greeks
if it
are
would have
hard
been like,
workers, eh? Huh?
yes, I know that. Yes, I know that personally. I know a lot of people who work hard, who have
Of
these
course.
4 jobs. Okay, now forget it. Now with the virus, it's all gone. But I used
Yeah.
to know people who really worked hard. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and they made us
So,
look like we were enjoying the sun and having a good time, which we also do.
mhm,
We love living life. It's not
mhm.
like robots. Like, oh, we go at this time to bed and this and this. No, we are a free living spirit country. I would say that's what I
Yes.
love about Greece. This.
We are emotional. We are
Yeah,
emotional. Greeks are emotional. Or no?
I had my best. Yes, I had my best experiences. I can tell you on the Greek island. You know, this philotimo, the word philotimo.
Philotimo,
Really,
yes. It's the
yes,
only, they say that this word exists only in Greece. You cannot translate it to another language.
exactly. Philotimo is
Yes.
a Greek word. There is no
You
translation.
cannot translate this, no.
But
Well, yeah.
if you could translate it, then it would mean like somehow like being friendly, open. You know, like uh, how you see,
Ki-
there's no yeah, but
Kind
kind. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's my
and
experience.
appreciation. I think it's more like appreciation. When someone is doing something good to you, you appreciate that and you are never gonna
Exactly.
uh,
You
hurt
could you
him
could say
or
that's more close to the word philotimo. Appreciate.
yeah, appreciation, I think. Yeah, if you can translate it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I had my best experiences in Crete. You know, on the
Creta.
island.
I love this island,
Yes,
man.
yes,
I love this island. And we are not, I think there is no Greek that doesn't love Creta, Crete. I don't think so.
yeah. I mean, I know some places where the usual tourists wouldn't go, and I had my best times there. It's like
Yeah,
somewhere hidden,
exactly. Yeah,
and I had
exactly.
the best time there. Like I can tell you, there was a time I didn't have money, and they even they hosted me at their place. I ate at the tavernas. I helped
Mhm.
out. It was the
Tavernas.
best. Yeah, it was the best time I had. With the people.
Yes.
So I will never forget that. But I like
Okay.
being I like being, there, especially when I have time. I go in summer. I do like island hopping, and I have the best experience. Without, you know, going spontaneously, traveling spontaneously is the best thing. If you don't like it, you go somewhere else. You know,
Yes.
if you don't like where you are, you can move on, and then that's what I did. When I liked
Hmm.
somewhere and then island, I stayed for longer time. So like a couple of days, a week, and then I met local people. They invited me. We went drinks. We danced.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can stay awake until 3 o'clock at night also.
minimum. That's
Minimum.
if you go
Yeah.
out to Buzukia, which is the Greek way of like how,
Well,
how should I
not
say?
only, eh? Not only. I don't know actually why we are famous about Bujukia. I don't know.
It comes from the Sorbas. That's why Sorbas.
Well,
The Greek.
the Zorbaz. Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke
What?
that everybody
What?
used to me. Let's dance shirtaki.
Yes.
And also, but also, we are not only this.
Yeah. Okay. I know that we're not only this, but most people know us
And
from
breaking
shirtaki,
plates. That's something
from
also that
breaking
I don't
plates.
understand. We
Yeah, but
don't break plates anymore. We never did.
no, because no, we used to do that. Look at the times back with Onassis. When you see all that people, when they were in the
Yeah,
tavernas,
it
they
was.
broke.
It was about. Yeah, but wait, that was of how many years? 5,
Okay,
6.
when the crisis came, they couldn't break any plates because it was too costly. They
That's a
threw
joke. That.
they threw napkins. They exchanged it for napkins. So.
And then we went to flowers. Good luck with this.
Yeah, okay. Better flowers than napkins, I would say.
Or plates.
Yeah, but plates,
Okay.
you know why? You know why they break plates? Because it brings good luck. You know that.
Oh, really?
You don't know that?
No, I don't know
Oh, you're
that.
the Greek. You don't
Sorry.
know that? Oh.
Well, well, yeah. As you said, I'm a unique Greek.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's move. Um, Do you have any questions that would you like to bring?
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about your. You said you like being an artist. So
Yes.
can you tell me a little bit more about that? How did you become to like? Did you know since a long time, since a child, that you wanted to become an artist, or?
Who, since I remember myself, unbelievable. And yeah, and that's why I'm struggle now. That's
Yeah.
yeah, that's something. Yeah.
Why are you
Well,
struggling?
it's because here, of course, I cannot perform in theaters, or okay, of course, we have the YouTube power now. But I had, when I start to live abroad, Greece, of course, I had to change career, and I have to do uh, professions that I was never dreaming about. You know what I mean? So since I remember myself, I was reading and studying to become an actress, and then suddenly I just turned my life 100 degrees, and then
Okay.
I had to be something new
Yeah.
that I could never imagine.
Okay.
So yeah, being an actress was a decision that I made in my comfort zone when I had my bills paid, I had the warmness of my home and the support of my family and my friends. Yeah,
So you were, sorry to interrupt you. So you were acting in Greece, not here, not in Holland. You were doing this
now in
in
Holland, in Greece.
Greece.
I've never tried. Okay, I had a performance, a small one in
Yeah.
Spain, but that's it. Okay, and some TV passing here, but that's
Yeah.
nothing. You know what I mean? The biggest part was back in Greece.
Okay.
I did many things there, so
Yeah.
I just break that rule. I just break that image. I just break down, tear apart the vision of Julia being an actress. And that
Okay.
was a shock. And then I said, oh, okay, now what are you? What are you? What are you doing?
Yeah. So you have to
Who
take
you
a decision. You have to make
Yeah.
a decision.
Mm-hmm. No, still I haven't made a decision. Now I'm trying, to through a life coaching program to find something new as a career that will inspire me. And when I put myself there to take a decision about what is the best next stream, oh my God, it's a hardcore decision to make. So I've never had that feeling before because I always knew I want to become an actress.
Yeah.
So I never had to bother myself with where you will be ideal. So I start to make some questions, and then I realized, whoa, what is that? Where are you going? What are you doing? Again from zero, but it's okay.
Yeah.
For me, this is healthy,
Yeah.
because
But I mean, it all happened also for a reason. You had
everything.
you left from there. You went to Holland, but it doesn't mean that you won't continue being an actor. Actress.
Okay, of course. That's why we are here.
Yeah. Maybe sooner than you think you can go back to Greece and start something on your own. You never know. You know,
No.
because when
I'm not dreaming
Hmm.
about this.
Okay, it was just an example, but you understand what I mean. Like,
Yes.
it's all in your hands. If you wanna do something, you can start it right away. But
Mm-hmm.
you have to know what exactly you want.
Exactly.
I always say that, for example, the universe is like the genie lamp. If you want to
Yeah.
have something, you can ask for it. but you have to know what. If you don't ask for it, you will not receive.
Universe is there and it's aimed to explore.
Exactly. And if you don't use it, or if you don't, like do something with it, then you're missing out. You know.
Yeah,
So
you're just a puppet in this life.
exactly.
For me, means that you are a puppet, eh?
Yeah, that's it. That's why this mindset. Oh, I have to get it. I'm nothing against having a job or something, but now, or most of the people are losing their jobs. What will they do? They have to rethink what.
Reset,
Yeah, they have to rethink
rethink.
what do I really want to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
do I want to sit and wait till the job market goes up again, which can take years with this economy we are now. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so many businesses are shutting down because of this lockdown. Many businesses.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So for many people, they will have to really start and question themselves. What is it that they really want to do?
I think we
If they
all
don't,
did, I think we all did. I think we all
yeah,
did. We had enough time to rethink about ourselves and our needs and our values. I think we had enough time.
yeah, you think?
I think so. I think it's time to start opening slowly, slowly everything. We had a
Time to move
huge
on.
dose of meditation. Yeah.
Time
Now
to
it's
move
we have
on.
yeah, we have to move on. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. But like I said, I mean, now since we are mostly locked down, you can start thinking, what can I do as soon as, like you have the possibility to move or do whatever you want. Because let's say tomorrow they will reopen everything. What will you do? Do you have any plans? Do you think about what will you do? Or you just wait until everything resolves itself? Because time won't stop, time is ticking anyway.
Yes,
So
precies. Oh, yeah,
yeah,
of course.
I mean,
And we have to be out there and we have to be present. Present. So, okay, what is the best tip that you can give to people out there for making the world a better place? That's a good
my
question.
my tip for making the world a better place,
Mm-hmm.
to start with yourself. Be a good example to others.
Okay,
Treat yourself
fair enough.
well, because when you are with someone, let's say you're in a relationship, and you
Mm-hmm.
always expect something from someone, but you don't do it with yourself, then how can you expect that the other person will give that to you? Because you first have to you have to do that with yourself. You have to appreciate yourself. You have to like love yourself, accept yourself. This is very
Mm-hmm.
important. And if you don't do that, you know how can you be a leader if you're not an if you don't if you're not a good example, if you're not a like how can you set an example if you don't start with yourself? First, look at yourself and see what's not good and what's not working, and then fix that, and then try helping others, because our main mission here on earth is to help others at the end of the day. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you can make as much as money, or you can generate as much as wealth as you want, but when we leave this planet, you cannot take it with you. So do you want to be remembered as someone who has touched many lives, or do you want to be just a greedy wealthy person who hasn't done anything for society?
Oh,
That's my point of
strong. That was strong.
view. Yes, I would rather be direct and say it like that than make it sound nice. That's my point of view. I
Yeah.
mean, it's all an ego thing at the end. I mean,
Yeah.
I also think all the time. Some
ego. It's a big word to use, because for me, it's being a human. It's the ego, of course, and if your ego is fed enough food, you take care of it, then you can look beside it. You can see your conscious, your subconscious, your ego, your super ego, you know and that's the most important for me, to be complete on your own. you know
Yes.
not try to be a leader in a relation. It's not gonna work. For me, it's good to be a leader in the society, to have a dream, a plan, a target that you want to reach, of course, and then you can be a leader when it comes to your professional career. But then when you put this aspect in the relations, yeah, of course, relations the most of the time are war.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the beginning of everything, the world and the explosion. That's how you create life. But
Yes.
you have to be a life partner in personal relation always, not in the jungle mode. Yeah, human relations should not be a war or a jungle.
Yeah, but the thing is, we always expect from others to give something which we haven't given ourselves. I always
The
like to say,
expectations.
yeah, but I always like to say we are all mirrors, you know. Those who are
Oh,
those who are next to us, they are mirrors showing exactly how we are, you know.
yeah, how you show off your personality out there, and how you react in the relations or not. But if
Exactly.
you because if you know who you are, it's you, it's there, you cannot change it, you cannot
Exactly.
mirror or reflect. It's just
Yes,
you know who you are, you know what you want, and you go for it. And
exactly.
then you don't have expectations, I guess. I'm not sure, uh, because we want it or not, we are also the reflection and the fantasy of our mother. So when you try to build a relation, you want it or not,
Yeah,
you're gonna have some dreams to this. It's impossible not to dream. That's the whole seduction game. You try to create a fantasy, you try to create a fairy tale, the romantic part. Of course, yeah, after a while the reality comes and you say, okay, woke up. This is not a romance, or it can be, okay? We don't want to destroy romance in our relations. But yeah, you always have to be in balance with these things, you know?
yes, exactly. Yeah,
Having the expectations, but not build the whole relation in this.
yeah,
You have to build humans' relation in a realistic level.
yeah. But what do you mean realistic level? Like,
Yeah.
what do you
Uh,
mean by that?
don't leave yourself out of this. Don't mirror yourself. Don't leave it outside. Be. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Be yourself. Be
Yeah.
there. Be present.
You
Connect.
mean not try to pretend being someone else. That's what you mean.
Yeah,
Being yourself.
precise. Or don't try to only take out from the other, because
Yeah.
when we are in the, especially in the beginning of when you start to build a relation, what we are doing, because we are afraid, of course, we all bring our shit baggage from the past. So we go to the relation, the new relation, slowly, and a little bit reserved and closed, and just we put the surviving mode or the protect mode, and we are listening, and we try to understand the other. We try to understand him. So we are something like observe the whole thing from
Yeah,
above or from the side, but we observe, we are not in.
yeah, yeah,
So I think for me, this is not working. I'm not saying if it's wrong or right, but the most of the times it's not working. I don't say I'm not doing this. I do it. I also try to protect myself. And then, uh, is a protection mode. Yeah, you try to like when you come in this life, someone else also helps you to come out. So some of us, we try to do this, bring out the new life, but we are not the new life. Do you know what I'm trying to say
yes, I
emotionally?
understand you. Yes, I can understand you totally.
So
And
just
uh,
be,
yeah,
enjoy.
exactly. Life is too short to not enjoy,
Exactly.
which I also say mean, doesn't mean that if you die that you are gone. For me, this place here on Earth, it's just like a passage. How you call it? Like transit. You know?
Transition. Yeah.
Yes, transition. Yeah. If you have learned your lesson here, then you move on. If you
Hmm.
haven't, then you will come back.
Hmm.
That's as easy as it is. If you have had, let's say, karma, bad karma or something from a past life, then you will be here to resolve this issue. If you don't,
Karma is a bitch.
exactly. So that's why I always say try to you know be the best version of yourself. Julia, are you
Every
still there?
single day. Every single day.
You were
I'm
cut
still
off.
here.
Ah, okay.
No, I'm here. That's also my motto. Every single day, be just a step better than what you've been the day before.
Yes,
Not
exactly.
not in a miracle way, just a small step, but every single day be a better you,
Exactly.
be a better person.
Yeah.
We all
And
came here to suffer.
yeah. And never, I always say never expect something from someone if you cannot expect it from yourself.
Exactly. But why we should put this weight on our shoulder? Why we have to have great expectations? We can have expectations, we can have plans, we can have goals, but great expectations, magical, yeah, we can create our magic, but how you reach this target, because if you want to go from the point A to the point B without in the middle the whole sequence, then you're
Mhm.
screwed, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
That's
screwed.
that's how you exactly how you say it. If you, I mean, you have to go through all of that. That's the point.
Yes.
Otherwise,
and
what's the point of it?
and
You know?
work hard. Yeah, you can work, not hard only. You can do some things also in an easy way and a funny way. Depends how you should see the glass, half full,
Exactly.
half empty.
That's why I always say, what do you know what you want? Because what I always do, for me, for example, at the end of the year, I always write down I mean, I have like a list of goals, what I want to achieve. You know?
Hmm.
So I always, every year, I write them again down. Most of them, they stay, or, I've done them already. You can make a, like a, how you call it, like you can take it off, take the
Mm-hmm.
goal off the list, and then you see like you can chunk it down. Which one is the easiest or the best to start with? So at least you know where in which direction to go. So I
Yes.
would say, why don't you write down somewhere I read it in a book, 101 goals, because when you start writing down this 101 goals, in the beginning it would be more materialistic. I want to have a car, I want to have a house, but the more the more you write, the more how
Deeper
can
you go,
deeper you go. Yeah.
more
Then
levels.
exactly. Then the true goals, what you want to achieve, come out. Write
Exactly.
a book, help others, whatever. Not
Yeah,
too
exactly.
materialistic, because our ego is throwing it at us.
Yeah.
Materialistic stuff. Have a nice car. Who doesn't want to have a nice car? But
I don't care.
at the end of the yeah, okay. Many people. There are also people who don't care. They could drive whatever they want. So
I
the
just want to
thing
do
is,
my job. Of course, there are goals, but yeah. Whoa. About the Maslow pyramid. If you have your first needs covered, like food, safety, the house above your head, then you start to go further, deeper levels, like how can I work myself to become a better person and to be more lovable and create a beautiful environment for me and my uh, people around. And then you go more to the light, you get out of your shadows and you become light, you shine. Then you start to go out of the materialistic world of only
yes,
be a robot,
yes, yes. I know what you mean. Yeah.
working, paying your bills. Yeah, it's not only this, you know. There's nothing wrong with being a robot, eh? There's nothing wrong. But we are not only this.
Yeah.
We are not only this. It's what we have to say. When we go for sleep, to try and think what we did that it was good and positive and
Mhm.
create something beautiful out there in the society as a spirit there.
Yeah. Exactly. Why not create something positive instead of just thinking, oh, how can I make ends meet? Like how
Mm.
can I pay my bills? So
Okay, you will pay them, you know. You
yeah,
will.
but I always say, why don't you pay them by doing something you love doing? What's the point of working something? You don't want to look back in your life when you're at the end of your life and say, why didn't I do that? The worst thing you want to have is having regrets in your life. You
Okay,
know?
now you said something nice. From your position and your perspective and the way you are, okay, because you are also love traveling and living abroad and you go international.
Yes,
Do you think that when you are old enough and you look back, you will say, I regret things that I haven't done?
that's why if you put yourself in that position and you know that there are things you haven't done because you were scared or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
then it's better to see it from that point of view than later regretting not doing it. So
Yeah.
if it doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, or 50, you wanted always to do something. Now is always the best time to do it. Now, not tomorrow,
Yes.
not in 10 days, not in 1 year. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But if you don't decide to do it, when? You know, I just I just got a notice from my cousin in Peru, which how old is he? He's like 28 something, and he was with his girlfriend, which he was 10 years together, 10 years, They went on vacation on the north of Peru on the beach, and she started suddenly feel bad, had like a stomach pain something. And there where they were, there was no real not hospital. There was no hospital or something, and she was allergic to certain things, and they gave her something which she was allergic to, and she died.
Oh
26 years old. So you want to tell me life is not worth living it?
no, of course
I
it's
mean,
worth. Come on.
you know what I mean? Yeah. So things can happen like this, like like
Yeah, in a second. Just live your life, enjoy your life, love your life, value your life, live being out there. Come on, action!
action, action.
Even though you screw it, even though you screw, because
What do you
I
mean?
fucked up regularly.
What do you mean? Even
Oh,
though?
eh?
What do you mean by even though I school?
I mean that, the most of us, okay? We are out there and we are do mistakes, but we don't conform them. We don't love them in the end. So we live our life after a point with guilties and shame. You live, you try to be out there, but not uh, the good version of you.
Yes. No, I
You
say
don't
the worst.
embrace, you don't embrace your whole self. And I'm always come back and forth to the same meaning, being complete as a personality. That
Mm,
means being complete, the whole you with your shit and your good things. And your
mm,
shit is there. we all fucked up regularly every day. We are not always perfect. Come on, we are humans, eh? But
exactly.
then we have to embrace that and love it.
Yeah.
Don't feel shame, don't feel guilty. That's how we learn.
Exactly. But the thing is also, don't forget, if you don't learn from your mistakes, then that's the worst thing you can do because you're wasting your time doing the same thing again and again without learning from
Victimize victimize after yourself, being a fucking victim in your reality.
it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, the first
I have
time
to
you're
blur. I have
victim,
to.
then you're participant, eh? Then you're participant. You live as a participant in your
Yes.
shit situation. Okay,
Yeah.
come on, get out of this.
I
Being
think
the cheerleader.
I,
Bananas.
I
Here
think
come the bananas.
I have to blur out some words you just said because they will not allow me to post it.
Of course you
But it's
can.
good.
Come on.
It's it's good to express yourself like that. It's
Listen,
good to always
the new sexy is to be authentic.
exactly
Whatever
exactly
that whatever that means, eh?
yes.
That's what I'm
I
talking
mean
about. To be whole, authentic, be you,
yeah.
not separated.
You should be just you how you are.
All of
That's why
us,
that's the point of it. Yeah.
all of us.
Why do you admire all of these actors? Because they are themselves. They're not someone. I mean, they're playing some roles, but we all admire them for what they are.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Oh, that's a good point. Because that's the best critic I get from everybody. Oh, you're an actor. Okay, so now you perform. You're acting. No, man, I don't need to act. I used to do it my whole life, and I'm doing it in the stage. In my life, it's me. What you see is what you get. There's
Yes,
no
exactly.
performing there.
Yeah, I agree. That's
You
why,
get sick and tired, so you don't need to wear a mask after or whatever. That's our profession. We wear the mask up there.
yes, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with wearing the mask. Going out in nature and then wearing the mask. Wearing the
Yeah.
mask against coping against the virus.
Yes.
Which for me, like I don't. For me, it's like wearing, like you said, wearing a mask, being an actor. Same thing, wearing a mask. You're not showing your true self. You know,
Exactly.
you're living in fear. You're living in,
Oh,
oh, I'm gonna, contaminate, or I'm gonna, put someone else into danger.
this political correct is what she said. You have to blur me because we are not allowed. No, we put our barriers, we put our boundaries, we put our stops in ourselves.
Yes, exactly. Because we are how should I say? We are controlled by other means.
No,
Like
Adrian, get out of the closet now. Express yourself is the only way, eh?
that's what I do. If I wouldn't express myself, then who would I be? So I'm expressing myself the best I can.
Yeah.
And the more authentic I am, the more people will feel attracted to it, you know. Because
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. True story.
wouldn't you agree with that? Why
No,
would you?
I think I have a line with haters waiting. So I always say, get in the line, please be my guest. Sorry, or yeah, I cannot change that. It's not always acceptable to be authentic or whatever. I may not be authentic. I may live my own illusion. I don't know. But in the end, who knows what it is? Who can give the right example of how you should be and how you should are, out there. Alsjeblieft, hè?
No, just be yourself. Be your authentic self.
Yeah,
That's why so many artists are who they are, because they're not trying to be
exactly.
someone else.
Yes.
You know? So
Now I have a question.
yeah.
What does being ridiculously human mean to you? Let's be
What do you
ridiculous. What is,
like? What do you mean?
give me an example about the human being ridiculous. What is for you?
Like a human being ridiculous?
Like stupid.
Mm,
That's a good one, eh? Strong one.
you mean ridiculous funny or something like that?
Yeah. Sometimes being ridiculous can be funny, eh?
Yeah, but also a shaming in a way, right?
Nah, come on, shame.
Okay.
Absolutely. No.
For example,
We
being
don't like
somewhere
this
in,
word. We don't like
yeah.
this label.
Okay, let's say I'm somewhere in public and I fart, and then everybody looks at me. That's being ridiculous, no? I would say. It just came into my mind. I don't know. Wouldn't you? Or was that the idea behind the question? Being ridiculous. For me, being ridiculous is like just be yourself and not trying to act as being someone else. You know?
Exactly.
Like
Because
not
then you are
caring,
ridiculous.
not caring of what others think or say about.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Mm-hmm.
not let yourself control because someone else thinks you're not doing the right thing. Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know. So yeah, that's how I think.
Yes.
Hmm. How is it for you? What do you think? What is your point?
For me, what is to be ridiculous? Pretending something that you are not. Yeah. Also for me.
Okay.
You know why I say this is ridiculous because you put your masks out there We all do, and that's not bad because we don't have only one face, you know. Depends the situation, depends the environment. We can adapt. We learn to cooperate, you know. So we
Yes.
can change, and that's also a sign of mature, you know, of growth. That's
Yes.
what we are want to grow.
Exactly.
Uh, and change every single day a little bit more, and
Yeah.
being us with many possibilities and perspectives. So for me, taking out yourself out there, not in a way of really who you are, sometimes can be ridiculous, can be fake, can be a lie, you know. And
Yeah.
then that there's no problem with that, eh? It's okay. It's
Okay.
our it's our guard, it's our
Yeah.
protection mode. But then when you go at sleep, do you feel okay? Okay, you are okay with the society, you can manage, but then do you feel okay with yourself? Or do you say, okay, what did I do today that brought me to that point?
Yeah. Like, do you mean, did you feel okay with what you did? You mean with your actions, or?
Of being out there without being you.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you feel okay? Do you sleep well?
There is a saying. How could you justify your existence?
Yeah.
I heard that once when I was in Cyprus in coaching I had with my mentor. And someone
Okay.
said, "How can you justify your existence?" And it stayed in my head.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. But then, what kind of labels we put to ourselves in our existence? What
What do you mean?
labels, what expectations we do have from us, and what other people let expectations have from us.
You mean
Opa, that was
expectations?
hardcore one. Eh?
No,
Like,
I'm
you
just
know,
I'm just
okay, we are working, okay, since day one until now. We try to create the persona that we want,
yes,
the image of the persona that we have.
yes,
That's what I mean. Sometimes we are the ones that we force ourselves and we put labels to
yeah,
ourselves, and that
yeah,
can
but
be stressful sometimes. And
yeah,
the number one sickness now in our society is stress, man.
it is stress. Yes, it is.
It is stress.
That's why we have all of this disease,
Yeah,
cancer. It all comes from this. You know?
but we create them, eh?
Yeah, but it comes mostly because we are under pressure, under stress.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing bad to your body. You're putting it under constant pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get sick, the body responds to it. You
I
know,
know, in a
so
bad way. That's why I say I found this ridiculous because we are doing to ourselves.
exactly. That's why when I look back and I always think about situations where I've been stressed, I said, why? What would it bring me now? Nothing. You know, because at the end of the day, that's why I like doing meditation because I start getting rid of all this thoughts and all that, what's going on. Because if you're not living in this moment now, either you're living in the past or in the future,
Yes.
and you're not living in the present. That's why it's called
Mm-hmm.
present.
Yeah.
It's present to live in the present.
Mm-hmm.
So try being here and not somewhere else.
Can
That's
I
the point.
can I ask you, because I fucked up regularly when I try to make meditation to
Yes.
relax. It's impossible, man. Even though I have these monkeys everywhere in my brain jumping around, I cannot manage to meditate.
Yeah, but let me ask you now, since everything is locked under lockdown,
Yeah.
what can you do? There's not much to do. You cannot meet with people. They don't even let you meet with people in most countries. You know.
No, I try to
So
meditate. I try. I
so
try
what
hard.
thoughts? So what thoughts do you have? I mean, since you cannot go anywhere, and you know that except of social media, you can be contacted and be disturbed by it.
Hmm.
What else is there that you feel like you are distracted by? Like what
Me.
is it? What is distracting you if you try to meditate? When you think about different thoughts, what is it? I mean,
Oh, well, I guess my emotional anxiety.
so you have emotions inside of it. Okay.
Of course. Ugh, I'm full with emotions. I'm fire. Yeah.
The best thing to uh, if you have this, like me, when I have this these emotions, like I have somebody tries to put their garbage on top of me, like talking bad and something. When I have negative emotions, or I wouldn't say even negative, but if I have this emotion, the best thing you can do is like get a, how you call this when you box, like a sack
Oh,
hanging
the
down, and
bag,
then
the boxing bag,
yes, boxing bag, yeah.
but
Try to do
the
one like that,
human.
and then
Yeah, yeah.
try to, like, hey, that's the best thing you can do. I mean,
I know. I was boxing for many years.
yeah, you can hit it and say, you can swear it or whatever,
Yeah,
and let all of this energy,
go
this
out. Yeah,
emotion.
that's a creative environment to release your stress. Martial arts can be really creative, and
Yeah.
also you learn to protect yourself from the bad elements out there, the criminals. Oh no.
Uh, I mean, okay, for
Yeah.
you as a female, it's a thing more,
No, 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 no,
to,
no. The boys, the boys are in more in danger from me that I
yes,
feel. Yeah, of course.
but,
A woman
well,
who knows how to martial art. Woof.
yes, I know, no, no, it's good that you can defend yourself.
Yes,
That's the point of it. Yeah. But I'm saying, not everybody can do martial arts. That's the point.
of
Or
course they
no, not
can.
everybody knows. Yeah, okay, everybody can, yes, but not everybody knows. That's the point. So if
They
you're
don't
in a
try.
situation,
They don't try.
don't try. That's the,
Maybe
if you really
it's a
want to,
decision.
it's a decision. Yes, everybody can do it, but not
Yes.
everybody does it.
Yeah. Take the decision. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
they don't know the benefits. If you
yeah,
don't know the benefits, you cannot take a decision for something. And if there is no the interest, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong. If you don't feel that you are in a war zone, then you don't need to learn to protect yourself.
like what you mean not being in the war zone?
I took the decision to start martial arts back in Greece when all this economical crisis came, and then they start to say in media and spread out negativity that a lot of criminals are out there and they steal and they kill the girls and blah blah. So I said, "Fuck, the world is getting insane out there, so I have to learn to protect myself." And that's how I took the decision. But if you are in a country like Netherlands or Switzerland, that everything is protected and you feel safe, then you don't need to take the decision to learn to protect yourself. You know what I mean? It's not a war zone.
Yeah, but you know what my thought is about that. If you
No.
come in this situation that you have to protect yourself, it's because you attracted it. Don't forget it. I mean, it's good to defend yourself always.
Yeah.
But why did you come in this situation if it comes? Do you ever think about that? If you are in that situation, oh, you would say, not everybody would resonate with that. That's the other thing. If you
Mhm.
understand law of attraction, if you understand all of these things that your mind attracts everything, the universe will bring you whatever you believe in, then you do it also subconsciously,
Mhm.
because we have our conscious mind and our subconscious.
Yes.
And if you had fear, whatever, of being somewhere, or like if you are scared going alone at night through the streets, and thinking something will happen, guess what? Something
It
will
will
happen,
happen.
you know. But it's not.
Manifestation.
Yes.
Yeah, but wait, that comes also, it's also reality. Bad things are out there.
There are bad things, yeah, but you don't
There
have to
are.
attract it. Yeah, but you don't have
No,
to attract them.
but attract them or not, they are there. So if something happens, ever happens, and you have to deal with them, you have to deal with them. You have, if to kill the beast, you have to know how to
Look,
be a beast.
okay, look,
That
I've
was
been in the
wise, eh?
worst. I've been in the worst places where you could be attacked. And believe me, I went and traveled all around Egypt when this spring rising started in 2013.
I
And
was there
you
also.
cannot.
I was there also.
You were in Egypt?
Yes, we
No
were
kidding.
trying to fly to Thailand. It was in
From
the middle,
Egypt.
and yeah,
Okay.
but they didn't let us to go outside of the airport.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
But anyway, what I want to say is
Yeah,
I've
sorry.
rented a car and I went through the worst places you can imagine.
Yeah.
The military stopped me. They thought I was an Israeli spy agent because I looked like an agent. I don't know. And they came with their machine guns and they were threatening me. And said, I'm not a. I'm just a Greek. Like I showed them my
Yeah.
passport and then they let me go. But I didn't feel that I was in danger because first of all,
No.
I don't. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna die. No, they're gonna shoot me. I mean, yes, you feel, and when you're in that situation, hopefully they won't do anything. But you don't feel that you need to be scared. You know, that's the thing.
Hmm.
I mean, my experience has shown that, and it has to do also with personality, with character, how you see the situation,
Yeah.
or how you go to that situation. So I
Hmm.
never feel like I was in danger because don't forget you have also if you believe in that, your spiritual guides, your higher self, which are there protecting you, whatever you do. But if you go against that, then you will attract this kind of situation. I mean, everything can happen. You never know. But
Hmm.
maybe it had to happen because you needed to learn a lesson from that. You attracted a certain situation where you might be attacked or something.
Hmm.
You have to learn something from that situation, let's say.
Of course.
So the point is, from which point of view do you see that? Do you see it as a negative thing or do you see it as a positive? Something you
Always as a
learn from that.
positive, man. You always get something positive out of everything. Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
Everything.
So
And
I
what I
don't.
say, if the end is not good, then it's not the end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, for me, we are always on how you call it. We're always on a trip where we need to learn different lessons in our life. You know, we never stop learning.
Yes,
So,
that's the point.
yeah.
And we're
But
so close like this also.
yes,
We're
no,
so
for
close
me
like
it was.
this.
I never expected that this conversation would have turned out this positive. I really enjoyed our conversation,
So
and
long and so long also.
yeah,
Yeah, it was really nice.
it gave me a lot to think about. I hope for you
Yes,
too, and I hope
of
for our
course.
listeners who will listen to this also. So I'm
Okay.
really grateful for having had this conversation with you, and I hope we can have another one
Another
soon.
one. Yes.
Yes. So thank you very much, and
Adrian, thank you also very much. And
and
let's keep
I hope,
this, that this life is a journey, that
yes,
it's keep going and it has to keep going in a positive way. And we have to
exactly.
experience and we have to learn every day.
Yes,
And I'm grateful for have you in my journey.
yes, me too. I'm grateful to have you in my journey. So
Thank you. It was
thank you.
great.
Yeah.
And see you
Have a
soon.
see you soon too.